Okay, this is Ballzdeep, and this is part of Annihilation OP. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to hog. This is Hog 101. There's three things when you do Hog 101 that you need to know. Number one is the bombs. Click on this and you actually look at it. What are the bombs? The bombs are a 4x4 tile. So when you look at it, it's two tiles, 2x2. It has an area splash. That means everything that's in it will take the same damage. If your hog riders are in it, it will take 1.5 times. And it's only ground. So for a level 2, it's 200 damage. It's 3.5 tiles, so from the center, it's 3.5. So you got the regular one tile, but it's another 2.5. So really, it's a 7x7 square that you're looking at. That will take damage. And then when it does 1.5 damage to a hog, if it's 200 on a hog, it's 200 plus an additional 100 or 50%. So it's 300 damage. So if your hogs are 310 health, they'll only have 10 health, and then a couple things just individually attack them, they'll die. All right. So that's the number one thing, is to know what are bombs. Bombs are the biggest things against the hogs. The second thing is, and I'm actually going to go ahead and look at one of the actual attacks we did. As you can see, I know if you look down, 50-51, that's a heartbreak loss. This was a true loss right here to Hellboys. It's because we didn't have a lot of people attack. All three of these attacks right here, we didn't have enough attackers, so we started to eliminate people that wouldn't attack twice. If you look 27-28, I think we were down by 5 attacks on that one. But if you look, and you look across all of these, we don't lose bad. There's only a couple of them that we lost bad, but as you can see, we're on a major win streak now. But as soon as we get up, this is a 10-man, and as soon as we're up 30-4, they quit attacking. When we hit 58 and they were 41 the next morning, they didn't attack anymore. This one did the same, and it looks like our current war will be the exact same because we got 29 out of 30 stars. The second thing that you actually need to look at, like I actually said, was we'll look at this detail right here, because we're going to look at this one, the most heroic attack. The most heroic attack was Dirty. It's a Town Hall 9, which is the very bottom Town Hall 9. When you look at this, they're very bottom Town Hall 9, and he 3-starred their very top Town Hall 9. It's a very great attack when you actually look down. All right. So when we actually look at this, I'm going to pause it. There's numerous things that you have to look at when you're actually looking at this. This one is so spread out so that the bombs can be anywhere. The second thing when you're actually need to worry about is the actual queen. The queen is important because it does area of effect damage, or AoE, area of effect. When she hits and there's a bunch of hogs, she'll do AoE damage. As you see, this is a Town Hall 7. So whenever the hogs are in that circle, they're going to do it. Number 3, skelly traps. You don't actually see them on her, but the skelly traps are the traps that have the little skull on it. If it has bat wings and it's air, you don't have to worry about it. But those are the 3 main things that hogs hate. When you're hogging, you hate that. All right. Now, how to screen. I'm looking at the base right now, and this is how I got to screen. Number 1, I got to pull this clan castle. There's 30 of them in there. You see the circle? They have the walls to where I can't even send a giant. So in order to do this, I'm going to have to actually send some hogs or something that jumps over, or wall breakers to break in here to get in a circle. Once I do that, I'll have to activate and make sure all 30 of the clan castle is pulled out of the clan castle. Once that's pulled out, we have to do something that's called anchoring. Anchoring is where there's something that, as you can see this right here, this is the very top one, and then this one right here, I couldn't anchor right here because it would die because they're in the circle. So one spot that could be, maybe right here. See this little spot right up here? I can anchor. So after I pull everything out, I can put a archer there, and I'll anchor, and I'll pull all of their clan castles out, and then you got to kill it. If you don't kill it, they're following the hogs. They're also killing it, so it's very important to pull that. And then last but not least, once you've killed the clan castle, sometimes you want to do what's called funneling. Funneling is where I'll drop a wizard right here next to this one, and a wizard over here, and it kills this right here and this right here, and then whenever I drop everything, it just keeps attacking into the center. You don't have to worry about that on hogs, but on other attacks you will. Now, what we're actually going to do now is actually look at the attack. So now we know we have the bombs. We need to look. Oh, there's no double bomb. There's no double bomb there. But there's bombs should be all over the place. So, now here we go. So first things first is I attack with Dirty Clamor. And as you can see, I knew there was an attack prior, and he screamed for me. So I knew right where the bombs were. So I got rid of the bombs, dropped some giants, and actually dropped about 3 or 4 hogs, and I think I dropped a couple more to kill these 3, so then I can get into a circle where it pulls the clan castle. See, I dropped a couple more hogs just so in case, and in. Now the problem is I did probably drop 2 more hogs that I didn't need to, and it might have almost cost me, but I needed to make sure. As you can see, he had 1 dragon, 1 wizard, and 5 archers. And maybe it's 6 archers. It was 30, yeah. So as you can see, I just anchored. And the whole point is to anchor and spread out now. It's so we don't die. You do want to drop 1, maybe 2 wizards because they do AoE damage on the ground. I dropped my heroes to make sure I killed this actual clan castle. Now once it's down, now as you can see, I drop a giant. Like I said, you want to drop giants first to distract it, and now I'm doing hogs. There was 1 more bomb, and I didn't quite heal him yet, but as you can see, there I do. But a couple of hogs probably died because they had almost no health from the bomb. Now, I've activated all 4 bombs, so now there's no more bombs left. All I have to worry about is to heal my hogs. See how the archer queen is actually still attacking my hogs, but I'm healing through it. And I anticipated in front of it and heal in front. I got to keep as many hogs alive to 3-star this. This is a top Town Hall 9. Look at the walls. They're crazy. Now, as you can see over here, I dropped my healer. When you drop the healers, when the very last air turret is down, that healer will keep those hogs alive for the remainder. And without that healer, I would have lost all the rest of my hogs right here to this Barb King. If you look at that. Kept them alive, and the Barb King can't attack my hog. Now, one last thing that I didn't really say, and as you can see, I've dropped some archers around, is I'll usually have about 5 or 6 archers left, and that's called your cleanup squad, and you'll drop those around the outside so you have enough time to kill the remainder of the stuff. As you can see, my archer queen is still alive and 1 giant. Now that king does kill my giant, and it doesn't kill any of them, but my queen has so much damage that she does kill it right here without him killing another person. As you can see, I cleaned it up, and there's 3 stars. Now, there is one thing at the very beginning. I'm just going to show you at the very beginning again. It's called 2 different ways. If you don't know where the bombs are, you're going to Asian wall it. Asian wall means to take your finger, slide it back and forth to allow them to go across the whole side and keep eating through. Another way is to drop them all in one spot. If you don't know where the bombs are, you'll never want to do that. If you know there's double bombs, you want to do the Asian wall. I'm going to show you one more attack, and this attack is where it's a current war that we still haven't finished yet, but Boogie attacked it. Now this guy right here is really high 8/low Town Hall 9, but he upped his Town Hall, so he did it too fast. As you can see, we're going to see what Boogie does, but he doesn't do the giants at the beginning. So first things first, drop some hogs. He's going to kill these defenses. Believe it or not, this is not a problem. It's 2 minutes and 40 seconds, so he had about 15 seconds to spare on this one. Sends a hog. That's great. Activates both of the actual skelly traps and activates a bunch of little bombs and the actual spring trap. And as you can see, he's dropping his archers and spreading them out. If they were stacked, this dragon and the wizard that was out would have actually killed him. He didn't preview this. This was a one-time shot. As you see, he got rid of that bomb, and you'll see there's actually another bomb. I watched this already. Now, he's done, but he's going to do not the Asian wall. He's going to almost put them all almost in one spot, but it almost hurts him. Look at this bomb. Look at those. As you can see, he's dropping all of them in one spot. And watch all of his hogs. Look at that. Now you can see the splash, but he heals them and keeps most of them alive. Now, you always want to heal. Even if you feel, I'm not going to have enough heal spell, it's better to heal your hogs and end with almost no defenses left and have some of your cleanup squad kill the rest of it and get your star. But if if you don't keep your hogs alive, this is what's also going to be bad. He heals the hogs, and they run away from his heals. That was bullcrap in my opinion. But he has so many hogs alive, and all the bombs are all gone. I think except for one. I think this bomb got rid of one. As you can see, look how many hogs he's got. Probably about 15, 20 left. They're going to come down here and get the last 3 defensive positions and skelly traps. Now the hogs will not attack the skelly traps till all defense are down. And since those are the last 3, they killed the skellies, and now it's cleanup duty. A couple spring traps here and there. And if the hogs are attacking a building, they will attack the building and then switch to one of your heroes. But if it's still attacking the building, your heroes will, or their heroes will continue to kill your hogs. It's a bad artificial intelligence or AI, but that's just the way it is. And as you can see, he 3-starred this, and this was the first shot, not even a cleanup. Great job, Boogie and Annihilation OP. But this is for you, GySgt Capolite. This is Ballzdeep, and I'm out.